Okay, so we're going to work in Python here, and I'm interested in the adaptive exponential integrate and fire model. Okay, so this is going to be Brett Romaine and Jonathan Trable and Dr. Gerstner and some of the most brilliant people in the world, and some of the most brilliant people I've ever met work on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to run a neurological model, which is going to reproduce a pyramidal neuron. And the significance here is that it could be directly modeled by a circuit, which allows us to like explicitly mathematically model all of the variables in this. We can go through this. The C is going to be a capacitance of kind of the cell membrane. The GL is a leakage voltage. The tau is a time variable, and it's the capacitance divided by the leakage. This is another leakage. That's the gated leakage, and this is electrolytic. This is going to be the voltage threshold, so this is actually where your spike occurs. This is going to be the time period that we're going to go between them. And then this is an adaptation variable. And so what we have is, and then we're going to need a reset. That's going to be, I think that's the potassium level in it. Okay. And then you have some other parameters to get past. Your two sets of equations, one is a voltage membrane equation, and then the other one is an adaptation equation. So as the cell membrane is affected, then it adapts, right? So we have an adaptive system here, and that's really significant. You'll see some of the more advanced nanotech using these types of models, okay? So I think this is important. What you're going to see is this thing just calls in a neuron group and knows how to do it, and it's going to run an Euler method. So you've seen this type of approach before. What it's going to do is it's going to use an Euler method to step forward. Pretty similar to what we were doing on our comet model, if you remember, right? So, and there was another one like that. Anyways, so that's what we're going to do here. And it actually has a package here in the Brian package. So that's why we're going to use that. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to let you kind of try to figure out what exactly is going to go on here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to run this thing. And you can see I was sitting here messing with this already. Okay, you'll see things pop up and then it goes down. Okay, what you see is that it takes a little bit to adapt to the correct pattern, so that we're going to need it to adapt to the correct pattern. So what I want you to do, okay, can we do it like this? What do you think? What did I just change? What do you think I just changed? Do you know? Okay. So what we want to know is kind of what's this pattern going to be, and how is it going to change? Okay. So I've included some pretty good resources here. Okay. So if we go here, I'm going to tell you how to install Python. So you're going to go to the python.org site. Where's it at? Right here. And you're going to download Python. If you have Windows, you'll get it like this. If you have Mac, it's going to look different. If you have Linux, good for you. You probably have Python already installed. You have pip installed, and your life is easy. I am so awkward in Windows. I spent an hour today just trying to figure out how to do everything because I'm so used to Linux for Python. If you have a Raspberry Pi, it's already installed. This should have the pip in it, but you may have to set up your environment variables. Once you have that, you can see what I've been doing. So I can pip install things. So if I type pip in here, what you'll see is that we have a whole bunch of information. But when I was doing this before, let me see if it was, no, I have it all now. It throws an error because I had it and then I removed it for the new version of Python, so created havoc. If you already have pip installed, if you think you might have it, go into your terminal here, or your command prompt, they call it in Windows, and type pip in there and see if it works. Okay. Okay. And then once you have that, then you can type like pip install. There's like, see, pip install matplotlib. Is that what I call it here? I have dyslexia. Matplotlib. Yeah, we're good. Okay, and then after that, I went and I had already installed Brian 2. Pip install Brian 2. And so that'll also install that for me. Okay. So once you have those installed, which you'll have to figure out how to do on a Mac, if you have a Mac, okay, then you should be good to open this file. And then your job is to read this, understand what's going on. I want you to go get this paper and read it. It explains everything in here. It shows where your equations come from. It shows how to do it. Shows how to transform it, right? You see all this? And what I want from you is our plot right now says boom, 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 right? What I want it to do is boom, 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 boom. Okay? It's called the period 2 plot. So you have a period 1 plot. I want you to transform it to a period 2 plot. Ready? Go.